Hello, everyone. Good morning, or if you're tuning in later in the day, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you are well today. Thank you for joining me. If you are tuning in on the replay, do make sure you give me a hello in the comments. Let me know that you are here. And also, if you are just hopping on live just now, it would be lovely to hear from you. So, we're continuing our theme this week of profit margins. And today I'm speaking about upselling and cross selling and the impact of profit margins on those things. If you've stumbled across this live and you do not know who I am, my name is Annette Ferguson. I am CEO of Annette & Co, UK-based accounting firm. I'm a chartered accountant, certified profit first professional, and financial strategist for small and micro UK businesses. And we are currently in a season where we are going live daily, wherever you are watching this, at around about 10:30 a.m. As I mentioned, this week is all about profit margins. And today we are speaking about upselling and cross-selling to clients as a method of increasing your profitability. So, what is upselling and cross-selling? Upselling is a sales technique where a business encourages a customer to purchase more expensive, upgraded, or premium versions of the service that they are already considering or have bought. So it involves presenting the client with an option that typically adds more value or more features, and it's usually at a higher price. And we spoke about value-based pricing and pricing based on value yesterday as well. Because ultimately, it's easier to sell more to an existing client than it is to find a new one for the vast majority of businesses. So, upselling is about maximizing client value. It's not about selling people things they don't need, it is about providing the highest level of service to your clients. It's not about pushing products, it's about meeting your clients' evolving needs. And cross selling is a sales technique where businesses are encouraging a customer to purchase additional complementary products and services that are related to the original purchase. So, unlike upselling, which aims to get your client upgraded to a higher price option, cross selling is broader. It involves items and services that may enhance or supplement the initial purchase, and these can be at the same or even lower price points. So, cross selling also adds value, but it does it by offering services that complement what your client already has or needs. And those are the differences between the two things. So, why is upselling essential for a service based business? Well, I think it's essential anyway. So, there are a number of reasons why upselling might be deemed to be essential. One is that it increases revenue without acquiring clients. Typically, it costs time or money to acquire a new client. So if you are managing to do that without spending money or a huge amount of extra time, that can only be a good thing for your business. It can boost the profitability without that need for constantly finding and chasing new clients. Upselling can also result in enhanced customer satisfaction overall because you're offering your clients a more comprehensive or enhanced service that serves them the best, giving them better results or better outcomes, and therefore moving up their overall satisfaction with you and your business. There is also a higher client lifetime value when you look at upselling. Your lifetime value of a client is basically how much your client spends with you over the lifetime of them being a client. And if you can increase that number, then you ultimately increase your profitability and you decrease usually your churn in the business as well, how much people are leaving. So it all helps to solidify a solid foundation for your business. It also helps build stronger client relationships. You're serving them at a higher level, you're giving them more of what they need, and they're getting more of the results that they want to achieve, whatever those are in whichever area. So it helps support a stronger relationship with your customer and client that is built on over time. It can also help increase efficiencies in the business because typically, as you upsell, there are higher margins and the client is already on board with you and familiar with your offerings, which makes delivering additional services usually more efficient and cost effective as well, resulting then in overall increases in profit too. And it can also help with your competitiveness or differentiation from your competitors. If you are offering different things, a better experience for your customers and clients, that can help when people are shopping around and looking for alternatives for the service that you offer as well. But the thing is that lots of businesses don't upsell and don't cross sell either. And that can often be led because people feel like they're being salesy or pushy, and no one wants to feel that way with the customer. Sometimes people feel like they might seem a bit desperate if they're trying to upsell. That doesn't exist here because we want to think of upselling as supporting your client. You are trying to meet their needs. And that is why you would suggest an upsell to your client. There is no other reason that if you are a ethical business owner that you would want to do anything other than support the needs of your clients. And therefore that is what upselling is all about. It's making sure that it is aligned to the needs of the clients. And if you do that, then it is not forced and it is not pushy and it is not an unnatural thing to do. It's actually natural, helpful, and aligned. So, how might you want to approach considering upselling to your clients? Well, first of all, you can't consider upselling until you really do actually understand the client's needs. If you don't understand the client's needs, then you have no place in suggesting any upgrades. If you don't understand the client's goals, challenges, and pain points, how can you possibly say you need to spend more money with me to achieve X, Y, and Z when you don't know what they want to get out of it in the first place? So, making sure that you do really understand your client's needs and then tailoring how your upsell actually then supports the needs of the client, making sure that you actually listen and genuinely understand their business or personal goals, depending on what your services are that you offer. You then need to understand how to frame the upsell and positioning it as the solution and not as another sale. Again, this is only really possible if you understand the needs and you're doing it from a place of wanting to help and support your client. When you are in that space, then your solution is a solution. And therefore, it's important to understand that when you're upselling. Making sure that you offer your client and customer options and not pressure. That's not going to help any relationship if you start pressurizing them into these higher levels of service if they are not ready for them and don't want them. Timing matters with this. So, making sure that you do the upsell when it makes sense in terms of your client relationship and in terms of the journey that you have with the client. It could typically be after the client has expressed a need for additional support or they've experienced your core service and they are ready to move up the scale with you. You have to make sure you're transparent about the costs, however, so they do know what they're agreeing to and they are not blindsided by any additional fees that you start to layer on. Because the thing is, by increasing the value of each client relationship, you improve your margins without needing more clients and you support your clients to a higher level. So it is a win-win from both sides. Successful upselling and cross-selling focuses on helping clients get more of what they need and not just more of what you offer. And that's really, really key if you're looking at upselling and cross-selling. It's not about you, it's about your clients and customers. So I hope that helps explain how upselling and cross-selling can actually support the profitability of your business. It is typically much cheaper and easier to get current clients to spend more with you if you're providing a good service, of course, than it is to get a new customer or client. If you're not providing a good service, it's going to be very difficult to do upsells and cross sells because the client won't trust you. But if you are, and you're building a relationship and you're building those relationships for the long term, then upsells and cross sells should be something that you start considering if you don't already in your business. And how do you systemize offering upsells and cross sells? By systemize, I don't mean you just offer everyone something at the same time. I mean, how do you make sure that you become aware during the client journey that is the right time for that individual to be offered an upsell or a cross sell? So I hope that has been useful today in continuing our journey with profit margins. I would love to take any questions that anyone may have. So do please make sure you answer them in, or ask them rather, in the chat. I'm happy to go through and answer any questions on the live tomorrow about this topic. So please do make sure that you ask any questions. I will pick those up and answer those. I would love to hear where I can support you with this. If you have anything that you need clarity on, then I'm happy to answer those. I appreciate you tuning in today. I know your time is incredibly precious, so thank you for spending some of it with me. We will be back again, same time, same place tomorrow, wherever you are watching, at 10:30 a.m. I will see you here. We will be continuing on profit margins tomorrow, the last day of our profit margins discussions. So thank you for tuning in again. Thank you for joining me. I will see you all really soon. Take care.